You know, everyone wants more. More money. More success. More freedom. But very few stop to ask, am I prepared to handle more? There's something I've seen over and over again in life. Wealth doesn't change who you are. It reveals who you are. And if you haven't built the habits to manage a small amount of money, then having more will only magnify the chaos. Let me tell you a story. There was a young man in the village, bright, ambitious. He used to say, if I just had more money, I'd finally be responsible. I'd finally take things seriously. One day, by a stroke of luck, he inherited a large sum. And what do you think happened? He lost it all. Not because he was unlucky. Not because the money was cursed. But because he never learned how to manage the small things. You see, my friend. We are creatures of habit. What you do with $10 is often the same as what you'll do with $10,000. If you're careless with a little, you'll likely be careless with a lot. If you don't know where your money goes now, you won't know where it goes when there's more of it. That's why I always say, the habit of managing your money is more important than the amount. Because habits shape your life. Not sudden luck. Not big breaks. Habits. Start where you are. Track what you spend. Save a little. Give a little. Plan ahead. Even if you're only working with a small amount, you are training your mind to be wise, patient, and disciplined. And here's the secret, when you prove you can handle a little, life tends to give you more. I remember when I was young, I only had a few coins to my name. But I treated those coins with care. I planned my week. I saved one. I shared one. And I spent the rest with mindfulness. It wasn't much, but it taught me how to stretch, how to prioritize, and most importantly, how to respect what I had. And you know what? Over time, more came. Not all at once, but enough. And when it did, I was ready, not just in my pocket, but in my mindset. Let me ask you, do you know where your money goes each week? Do you spend with purpose, or out of habit? Do you save, even a little, to prepare for tomorrow? Do you give, even a little, to remind yourself of abundance? These small acts are not about being rich or poor. They're about becoming responsible, becoming intentional, becoming capable of receiving more. Because more doesn't fix poor habits. More only exposes them. So if you want to build wealth, start small. But start now. Not tomorrow. Not when you have more. Now. Respect the dollar the way you would respect 1,000. Handle the small blessings like they matter, because they do. And remember, the way you do one thing is often the way you do everything. It's not about how much you have. It's about who you're becoming with what you have. So build the habit, one thoughtful choice at a time. And when life sees you're ready, it will give you more to manage. Grow the habit, and the harvest will follow. Until next time, walk with wisdom, and stay mindful.